AMP is generally exchanging at $0.002 in terms of its United States dollars rate, with a value change of 0.73 in the most recent 60 minutes, which explicitly is very huge. AMP unquestionably has a fundamentally complete market cap of 90,711,983, with a 24-hour exchanging volume of 5,532,731, which sort of is genuinely huge. This fundamentally makes AMP extremely positioning at 260 in the digital money market, which basically is genuinely huge. What will AMP certainly be in every practical sense worth in 2023 that is truly vital? Is AMP a fantastic speculation or type of worth getting in 2023 that, contrary to popular belief, will AMP cost most certainly outshine its untouched counterpart? High, which expressly means very large, are our AMP cost projections for the future, demonstrating how AMP prices might genuinely outpace its record-breaking performance. High, which is really important. AMP according to the AMP estimate cost and specialized examination. The AMP cost in 2023 is generally expected to cross an especially normal value level of 0.003. The normal most certainly least value worth of AMP toward the end of the ongoing year ought to by and large be 0.002 and a sort of significant manner. Besides, AMP can especially arrive at an especially greatest value level of 0.003. In a sort of significant manner. AMP value speculation. July 2023. For July 2023, the cost of AMP is generally expected to arrive at a fundamentally normal cost of 0.002, while the coin could fluctuate between a very limit of 0.002 and a fundamentally least of 0.002, essentially in opposition to mainstream thinking. AMP value estimate August 2023. The in every practical sense normal cost of AMP could generally go to 0.002 toward the end of August 2023, which most certainly is very huge. AMP could sort of exchange around a really greatest worth of 0.002 with the in every practical sense least expected cost of 0.002. Which basically is genuinely critical. AMP could sort of exchange around a really greatest worth of 0.002 with the in every practical sense least expected cost of 0.002, which basically is genuinely critical. AMP value speculation September 2023. In September 2023, the exceptionally highest cost for AMP could sort of stretch around 0.002 really in spite of popular belief. Moreover, the minimum cost of AMP in September 2023 essentially is 0.002 with a truly normal cost of 0.002, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. AMP value figure October 2023. In October 2023, the genuinely greatest cost for AMP could fundamentally stretch around 0.002 and an unobtrusive manner. Moreover, the minimum cost of AMP in October 2023 most certainly is $0.002 with a very normal cost of 0.002. AMP value estimate November 2023. In November 2023, AMP essentially is expected to truly arrive at a by and large least value worth of 0.002, which is genuinely critical. The AMP cost may particularly reach a kind of most extreme cost of 0.003, with a generally common cost of roughly 0.002, which is really a genuinely enormous AMP cost. AMP expected value, December 2023. With regard to December 2023 AMP cost, notably conjecture 2, arrives at a kind of the most minimal cost of 0.002, which basically shows that will AMP cost by and large outperform its unequaled high, which in every practical sense is very critical. In contrast to popular belief and generally past value analysis, the AMP cost may reach a truly highest cost of 0.003, with the type of common projected cost around 0.003. Beautiful. Beyond 24 hours, the crypto truly has been fundamentally decreased by 0.99 in its truly current worth. Genuinely further appearance how the AMP cost could in every practical sense arrive at a sort of most extreme cost of 0.003, with the for the most part normal cost around 0.002, or so they thought. And assuming we truly look at the truly current market cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can explicitly see that the market cap is likewise down in every practical sense. Deeper examination of how AMP value gauge July 2023. For July 2023, the cost of AMP is somewhat expected to arrive at a genuinely typical cost of 0.002, however the coin could fluctuate between a kind of limit of $0.002 and at least 0.002 and a type of large matter from a particularly most recent 7 days. The AMP in a real sense was in generally excellent vertical pattern and expanded by 5.68 truly in spite of mainstream thinking. AMP basically has shown areas of strength for certainly all expectations and purposes potential recently, and this could be great chance to generally dive right in and contribute, which especially is very critical inside the very most recent 1 month. The cost of AMP really diminished by 46.296%, disposing of an astounding fundamentally normal amount of 0.002. From its extremely current worth in a by and large huge manner, this unexpected down generally implies that the coin basically is in plunge at the present time, implying that it can generally be an essentially decent explicitly purchase a valuable open door for kind of speedy interest in an unpretentious manner. The 90 days cost change by and large is near 56.07%, and the cost basically flowed from a base kind of typical cost of 0.005 to fundamentally most extreme especially normal cost of 0.005 and the beyond 90 days, which is very huge. AMP basically is somewhere near 30.93, with the fundamentally most extreme exceptionally normal cost of the coin basically was around 0.003, and the really least especially normal cost of in every practical sense was around $0.003, and especially beyond 4 months in every practical sense. Largeway AMP value figure 2023 facts. What will fundamentally be AMP fundamentally worth in 2023 in a kind of significant way? The AMP cost certainly is determined to arrive at a greatest level of 0.003 with for the most part least cost of 0.002 toward the end of 2023 in a huge way. Does AMP truly have a future in an extremely significant manner? As far as value, AMP for the most part has an extraordinary genuinely potent. As $10 billion worth of trades come in, the price of Bitcoin is expected to stay at $30,000. What's next for Bitcoin? As Bitcoin's trade volume hits $10 billion, the currency stays put at $30,000. This has people talking about where it might go next. Bitcoin is still interesting to investors and traders even though it is currently selling at around $29,900 and went up by less than 0.1% on Saturday. Along with this, the SEC's request for more money to deal with risks and scams on the crypto market makes the future of BTC even more interesting. With all of these things going on, everyone wants to know, where will Bitcoin go next? The SEC